Hi, folks. This is Travis Tritt, and you're watching LifeMinute TV.
Southern rock, two-time Grammy, three-time Country Music Award-winning artist Travis Tritt has been wowing fans for 30-plus years. We caught up with this country great from his home in Georgia recently to hear about his latest release, Set in Stone. The new album marks Tritt's first original full-length studio album in more than a decade and pays homage to all sides of his musical personality, along with his trademark original sounds from the rocking and rowdy to powerful love songs. This is a Life Minute with Travis Tritt.
I hired a new manager about 2 years ago, and as soon as we started working together, one of the first things he said was, "Look, I still think you've got a lot of really great music left in you, and I would love to see you write some more new music and record some more new music, not only to feed your loyal fan base, but also to draw in new people as well." I have never recorded a song in my entire career that I did not absolutely love. I loved every song that we did on this album. I co-wrote 8 of the 11 tracks on this particular album. And the outside stuff that we picked, I think, were songs that just really moved me and expressed something that I wanted to say at this particular time in my life. And I think a lot of people can relate to that as well. I started singing in church when I was 5 years old. We had a little children's church in my hometown of Marietta, Georgia. And, you know, we did crafts and we had music programs. And we rehearsed for weeks the old Ray Stevens song, "Everything is Beautiful." And there was a part in there that required a solo. And I was chosen as the soloist. And, man, it hooked me like a tuna fish, man. I was hooked on performing. I was hooked on entertaining. I was hooked on singing. I was hooked on music. And when I was well into my early 20s, I finally decided that I was going to take a shot at just pursuing the music full time. And I did, and basically never looked back. For me, that is like none other that I've ever experienced.
Daddies were daddies, and mamas were saints. What preachers were preaching, you could take to the bank. Kids played outside up until it turned dark. When the world turned slower, you could smoke in a bar.
If you take straight ahead traditional country music, mixed with a little bit of bluegrass, and a little bit of southern rock and a little bit of blues, and you sprinkle a little bit of southern gospel over the top of it, that pretty much defines me. I always wanted to show all of the different influences that I had growing up on every album that I did. And I was influenced by bluegrass music, Lester Flatt, Earl Scruggs, Bill Monroe, the Bluegrass Boys. And then I was also influenced by southern rock. Leonard Skinner, the Allman Brothers, the Marshall Tucker Band, Charlie Daniels. I was also influenced by blues, but I've had the opportunity to work with just about every single person that I ever idolized or ever thought about or dreamed about working with. I had the opportunity to record with Hank Williams Jr., Willie Nelson, Waylon Jennings, Johnny Cash, Chris Christopherson. I had the opportunity to collaborate with Earl Scruggs, Vince Gill, Jerry Douglas, Alison Krauss, Patti LaBelle, of all people. Can you believe that? Just all these different people that I've had the opportunity to work with, either play with on stage or record with. And in that regard, I'm a very lucky guy, man. But the biggest one was for me was getting a chance to work with Ray Charles. Ray Charles is more responsible for what comes out of my mouth when I sing than probably anybody else on the face of the planet. But we hit it off. We struck up a great friendship. And then we had the opportunity shortly thereafter to do an episode of Crossroads for CMT. And that was a dream come true for me. Just a dream come true. It's just, I look back over my career now and it's almost unbelievable to me. There's an old saying, I've used it many times. Success is not a destination. Success is a journey. And I think that success is being able to do something that you really thoroughly 100% enjoy. And then if you can find a way to turn that into how you make your living, you don't work a day in your life. To have those dreams that I've dreamt ever since I was a little bitty kid, to have all of that finally come full circle, and to look back now and realize that for the past 30-something years that I've been living the life that most people only dream of. I'm extremely thankful, and I have no one more to thank than the audience. The audience is the one that gave me that gift. It's just the greatest blessing to me.
Is set in stone.